But the California National Guard members say a fighter jet was put on standby for a, quote, possible domestic mission, unquote, last year, raising concerns that the military could be used to disperse protesters in the early days of the coronavirus pandemic.
Uh-oh.
4 National Guard sources spoke to the LA Times about the matter, revealing that commanders were concerned about resistance to stay-at-home orders. They were worried about people reacting to the lockdown or chaos due to panic buying. All right, so you put an F-15 fighter jet on notice. Get ready, rev up the engines, have the pilot standing by.
Yeah.
We may need a mission to Kroger.
Wait, the Kroger mission?
The Kroger.
What about that Costco line that stretched down the block?
It's possible we'll go there too.
Could have buzzed
Maybe
them.
we hit both those places. Were they going to bomb these people?
Right?
What are they gonna? Were they gonna strafe them? What are they doing?
Yeah, I mean, they have a big giant megaphone, right? They could probably lean out the side of a helicopter too.
Yeah, you probably could.
No more toilet paper today, y'all. Go home.
Break it up. Break it up.
But notice, these fighter jets weren't on standby for domestic unrest in the cities as they burned to the ground.
No, isn't that fascinating? It was the lockdown, and it was panic buying that they were concerned with.
I'm getting my Kroger points. Stop it.
Not panic looting. Panic buying.
Right.
Yeah, I want to purchase some toilet paper here.
Whoa.
Ooh, wow. Whoa. Why aren't you just breaking my windows and taking it?
You see that bird right there?
That's coming for you.
It's coming in because you want toilet paper today.
So according to these sources, the F-15C fighter was put on alert, which raised concerns among Guard members that the jet could be used to buzz crowds. Okay, they're just maybe going to buzz the crowd. They were going to fire missiles at them or strafe them. A tactic often used in combat zones to disperse the enemy. Yeah, remember, that's what we said could have happened perhaps in the Benghazi situation. Mm-hmm. If nothing else, just have a buzz by, because it's impressive when you fly low like that, and it makes a lot of noise, and it shakes things up, and maybe disperses a crowd. The orders were allegedly handed down orally or through text messages rather than formally in writing, which made them highly unusual. The Guard members described such a tactic as an inappropriate use of military force against U.S. citizens. Huh, you think?
Where are you getting that?
Inappropriate and, I don't know, unconstitutional?
What an outside-the-box thought.
Yeah, I know. Using our military against our citizens.
Because
seems like there's something about that in an important document somewhere.
Because we're in line for paper products?
I mean, you got people screaming about using the National Guard on the border as posse comitatus. That's posse comitatus. But this, not a mention, not a peep out of anybody about it until now, almost a year later.
We've got 4 sources.
Wow.
On the record saying that this was, they had the engines on.
Yeah. They had the F-15C on standby, ready to go. It was on alert, which I believe means the engines are going.
Which, as we saw in, which was a documentary, quite frankly, the Benghazi movie, right? Where they showed the plane sitting on the ships, just quietly sitting there.
And then they told him to stand down. It would have been a completely illegal order that disgraced the military, one source told the LA Times. It could look like we're threatening citizens. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I kind of. Yeah, it kind of could look like that. That's something that would happen in the Soviet Union, another source told the Times sources, who spoke on condition of anonymity because they feared retaliation from superiors. I bet. Our military is used to combat foreign aggressors. Yeah, that's kind of the intent of it, actually, yeah. The California National Guard didn't return their requests from Fox News for comment. Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Shiroma Spokesperson for the California Guard denied the reports, telling the Times, "We don't use our planes to frighten or intimidate civilians." I would hope that's the case.
For how much longer, though?
4 of them said you were about to, though. The National Guard was used heavily over the past year, first deploying during nationwide protests following George Floyd, the George Floyd incident, then again in D.C., and after the deadly riot at the U.S. Capitol on January 6th. Yeah, one of the rioters was dead. Nobody else was killed in that situation. People died, but they were not killed. And I can't believe that they continue to get away with saying 5 people were killed. No. 5 people died, only 1 of them was killed. Some states even deployed their National Guard units ahead of events such as the presidential debates. The use of these Guard units in each case stirred strong debate, with some states refusing to use them over concerns that it was a heavy-handed response. You think? However, others, including former President Donald Trump, criticized Democrat mayors and governors for refusing to use the Guard to handle riots and looting during the summer, which, may have been appropriate. Somebody should have at least deployed police to stop the looters. How about that? Let's start with the police. But to have an F-15C potentially be used against American citizens, that's not, as I said, that's not appropriate. That's just not appropriate.
Well, is it appropriate on double coupon Wednesdays? Because that's when you got a convergence of the
Is
pandemic.
it also on sale as well as the double coupons?
It's on sale. It's panic buying.
Yeah.
It's double coupons.
Yeah, then
crowds.
Then it's appropriate.
And, as Soul Asylum said in a famous song.
What did Soul Asylum say?
Well, nothing attracts a crowd like a crowd, Pat.
Okay.
So I think that's, you got to call in all resources available to you.
Is toilet paper on sale under these?
So toilet paper's on sale.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a double coupon Wednesday and double points.
I think you need tanks in that situation as well.
So that's
I think you need ground troops.
Okay.
And heavy artillery.
Okay.
In addition to the F-15s.
Now, I think what complicated matters in this particular situation was that it was the same day they had the buy 2 boxes of cereal, get a free gallon of milk.
Oh, geez.
And so I could see where the crowd control is necessary.
Yeah. I mean, that's sheer panic buying right there.
It's poor planning by Kroger.
It's not good.
Honestly.
No, it's not good. And maybe the CIA should be visiting the head of Kroger. Have a little chat about that.
Pat Gray.